Hi, I'm Johnny Mack and welcome to beautiful St. Augustine, Florida. A little over 6 years ago, my wife Patty was diagnosed with breast cancer. Now, if you or a loved one have ever been told that news, you know how devastating it can be. We went through the traditional radiation and the chemo, but we also switched to a macrobiotic diet, more of a lifestyle. Then we realized when you go out, there are very few places you can go and get a healthy meal that's good for you and it accommodates your needs. So we came up with Dash and Dine. The Dash part will be the travel to show beautiful parts of this country, and the Dine part will show the amazing places you can go and get a great meal that's healthy for you. So I'm Johnny Mack. This is Dash and Dine. Eat well, live well, and be happy. Hi, I'm Johnny Mack, and on this week's episode, we are in the nation's oldest city, St. Augustine, Florida, looking for delicious and healthy places to share with you. Stay tuned for Dash and Dine. Welcome to Dash and Dine, a show that brings you some of the healthiest and most delicious restaurants near you, all while having a little fun along the way. In 2009, life came to an immediate halt when my wife Patty was diagnosed with breast cancer. She went through the traditional radiation and chemotherapy, and on top of that, we switched to a macrobiotic diet. We started watching the things we eat and started living a more active life. And I'm happy to say that today she is healthier than ever and even more beautiful if you ask me. So we came up with Dash and Dine. Each episode I will dash around your town and find fun activities for you and your entire family. Then I'll dine at some of the healthiest and most delicious restaurants that your city has to offer. We dashed around the historic streets of St. Augustine and talked to local storyteller and tour guide Dion Moore. We found Crave, one of the best restaurants in the city, that also just happens to be on wheels. Crave specializes in healthy, locally sourced food that is not only delicious, but it is also great for you. We also stopped at the St. Augustine Lighthouse and Maritime Museum, where we took a nice hike to the top of the lighthouse and learned a little bit about the history of the area. The final stop in our show was at the Manatee Cafe. As a regular here, I wanted to share one of the restaurants my wife and I have frequented since she was diagnosed with cancer. One of my personal favorites, the Manatee Cafe is an amazing hidden gem that specializes in healthy options and will cater to your individual needs and serve up some of the most delicious meals you can find. So that is Dash and Dine in a nutshell, and we want to share it with you. We want to dash around your town and have fun and dine at some of the healthiest and most delicious places we can find. So sit back, relax, kick up your feet, and dash and dine with us throughout your city. Well, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Dash and Dine. Join us next week as we dash around your town, checking out local attractions and enjoying some of the healthiest and best restaurants. Until then, I'm Johnny Mack. Eat well, live well, and be happy.